Hi guys, welcome to ITR Expert again. In today's video, we will complete exercise 3 of the ICT Level 2 exam preparation worksheet. This exercise is about lessons attendance of a course. We have our lovely teacher, Jane, who works from Monday to Friday, conducting one morning session and one afternoon session each day. Here, we have the attendance data for the last 4 weeks. Jane charges £20 per session, and she is considering increasing the price to £25 per person. Let's update this in pounds. I'll select the relevant cells, press on the Home tab, and from the number session I select the accounting number formatting. Now, let's format the table. I'll set the table layout, apply borders, and use a different color for the headers. I'm crazy for pink, sorry. I also like to change the text of the heading and bold it. Now I'll format the second table similarly by applying borders and copying the formatting using the paintbrush tool. Keep playing with the formatting until satisfied by the look. Now, let's calculate the attendance using the sum formula. I'll select the cells, apply the sum function, and align everything centrally in the table. Once done, we need to link the cells in row 17 to row 14, center it, and apply to the whole row. Next, we'll calculate the income by multiplying the total attendance by the session rate. This requires us to fix the rate in cell L9 using the absolute reference. Press F4 to apply the $sign, so the formula will remain constant across the whole row. After calculating the weekly totals, we'll use AutoSum to find the total income. Jane believes that by increasing her price to £25, she'll lose 7% of her attendance. To model this, we'll reduce the attendance by 7%, so we'll calculate 93% of the current attendance. In cell M19, we subtract 100% with cell L19, which is 7%. In cell C19, we need to multiply C17 times the 93% in cell M19, blocking the absolute reference with F4. Then, I'll apply this calculation across the row. Now we can calculate the projected incomes using the new attendance figures and the increased rate in cell L13. Again, I'll fix the rate cell using F4 and drag the formula across the row. At glance, the results show that Jane will still make a profit despite the potential drop in attendance, as the incomes looks higher regardless the increased price. With the calculations done, let's prepare to create a graph. We'll compare the incomes figures from the current and projected attendance by using the data from Table 2 in Table 3. We need to calculate the weekly attendance, adding the morning with the evening session figures. Unfortunately, we cannot use any shortcut, but we need to do one at the time. How you can see, copy and paste doesn't work here, as the data has a different pattern. Once this is done, we calculate the projected income difference, doing projected incomes minus correct incomes. And at last, we can format the last table. Now we want to highlight the days that have low attendance using the conditional formatting. We select the table, and firstly we want to highlight any day with less than 20 attendees, then we change it for less than 10. We need to use the option Highlight Cells rules, the less than option, and set 20 as a value. Now using the Manage Rule option, let's change the value to 10 and play with the formatting to make my table more appealing. To make my table better, I will select row 15 and add a row to space out the data. Finally, let's create the graph. I'll select the data from cell B8 to J13. Do not include the totals. Use F11 to generate the graph and adjust the settings as needed, then label the chart tab as C3 and move it after E3. How you can see this graph shows our data by week, breaking down morning and afternoon session as the table. Using the same data set, let's create another chart, but this time we want to compare the data by session. I'll select the data from cell B8 to J13. Again, do not include the totals. Use F11 to generate the graph, and use the switch row column option. Now it shows the data by session, and it is possible to understand which of the 4 week had better attendance. Adjust the settings as needed, then label the chart tab as C4 and move it after C3. Now, the graph and table are complete, showing that the projected incomes are higher than expected. Before we go, let's ensure the columns are evenly spaced. I'll select from column C to J and adjust them accordingly. There you go. Follow us for more and write on the comments if you have any special requests. If you like this video, please hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. Thank you.